What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Zabbix video. This time I'm sharing something I'm using myself for a quite long time, and it's called discard unchanged in retrospect. If you know, this functionality in Zabbix already exists inside the pre-processing section. When we on the fly, we can analyze if the values come to the monitoring tool the same, then just drop the repeated values. But this video is about how to remove them when it's too late, and maybe the use case is different. And I'm using this myself in a context that I like to use Zabbix agent to create a backup of my important configuration files, like a configuration file or some settings file. And if I schedule the agent to do the backup every 1 day, it does not mean every 1 day it's changing, but I want to save only when it's different while comparing with the previous revision. And so this video will be about that. Let's have a look here. The use case I'm sharing is how to back up, for example, my SQL tuning. Here in this directory, I'm running zabbix.cnf file. Inside that file, something important like hosts, and let's do the backup of that file. So how to implement the snapshot of that configuration file? I will copy this guy to the clipboard, open the front end, and here we will create new item, active item. The item will be virtual file system file.contents, and in the square brackets the path, and the file name is this is the file name. Copy and paste, and square brackets close, and this will be also the title of the item. So the text update interval 1 second, and that is everything. Add. So now right here in the user interface, we can in 7.0 the configuration update happens so fast, we can almost start to explore the data. If I click here, latest data, I made the update frequency 1 second, so every 1 second it will pick up the data and pick up again every second. And let's try to modify this file. What will happen? Let's edit Zabbix CNF, and here let's say on the top of the file Monday, I put something like that. Save the file, let it stay for 3 seconds, so it takes already too many backups. Let's create another Tuesday and save the file. Let's wait, and another one Friday, and save the file. So so far from the original state I did modify 3 times, and now let's lower down this aggressivity of this item, and here instead of 1 second, let's have 1 day, so it all stops. And now I will demonstrate how to kind of remove the repeated values. In a way, I want to call it defragment. In my childhood, I when you did defragment the hard drive, you were the cool kid. And so let's defragment the historical values, which is stored in this item. Going here, I have another tab, and now here, if I refresh the page, we see Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and so many revisions. So this video is how to remove repeated values when it's too late. And turns out there is a native SQL query, and this is the one. And let's at first we need to pick up the item ID, and item ID is here in the URL. 137 and so on. Copy, and now opening this guy, we have a snippet with the item ID 999. It's a dummy item ID, And by using by selecting this guy and hitting Control H, usually it is opening replace operation, paste, and I can replace in 2 places here. So this is a database command which by magic works in MySQL and PostgreSQL at the same time. Like, no need to change anything. It's kind of universal. And now when we visit the back to the SSH, I have an alias to enter the database Z70, enter, and I will just run that query from the clipboard, paste, and it says like it deleted 71 value. And when we think about like how it initially looked, like it was 1 value, and I did modified it 3 times. Now looking inside this, now refreshing the page here, or even visiting last 500 values, click, and we can see clearly like it's very short list, and we can see like this is the position when it was in the original state for the last time, 6:30, and then somebody did inject Monday at 35, and then we scroll up, somebody inserted like Tuesday, and the last modification Friday. So yeah, that's how it works, and this is like how to defragment one item. And there is a way to do in the script as well. And the way how it is working here, I'm lost. Here is the script, like copy and visiting the SSH again, clear the screen, creating the script pgsh and putting this data over here. So it is going to the database, to some host, and using some credentials, and then it's using like at first listing how many items using the text type. This value type 4 means table history underscore text. So it's picking up all the item IDs, and then it's going one item by one and running that query here in a loop. Let's save, click, and like change mod plus x pg, and to run pg.shell, enter, and this is how it looks like. We can use it as a daily something to iterate through all the item IDs, and if there are repeated values, then it will like delete something. And I guess I have too clean, the database is too clean at the moment. Are there any downsides? Yes, there is downside, quite a big one, and that is function, I mean trigger function, Zabbix, CNF. When we use triggers in Zabbix and when we use function count, it's one of the best functions from all the sortiment, and it allows to like count repeated keywords and everything. And if you use that function on the table, on this table, it's a disaster. Don't do that. It will be a headache, a nightmare to backtrack what is happening. I myself, like, I do use count function, but when I use it, I am always storing in another table, and my last option is to store that data in the log table. I use log table as almost like as a something very temporary. There is partitioning for 2 days, and I'm storing those like something to aggregate, something to count, although that goes in the log table. So for the text table, it's almost have to be careful what kind of triggers we are making on that. Otherwise, like, yeah, it's no good. Okay. Yeah, that is everything for this video. There is a link in the video description, more like an article which is highlighting everything, how to run this bash script in the Postgres, how to run in the MySQL, what are the pros and cons. All that is in a nice document. Yeah, if you find this video helpful, useful, entertaining, give it a thumbs up, and till next time, goodbye.